Welcome back to another Gallery Girls recap. We are on suicide watch because the season finale of Gallery Girls, it has come and it is gone. We're left empty and
We're left with nothing, really.
we're left with nothing, like the end of century bank account. We open in on a Maggie and Amy reunion, and Amy was wearing a Talbot's blazer. She was looking her usual 48-year-old self.
No, Nancy O'Dell wants her fucking hair back. Nancy O'Dell from Access Hollywood, in case I wasn't sure.
Maggie's hair and Maggie's hairline is the craziest thing about the show. That throughout the episode we saw the hairline recede more because it was like inching away from the crazy that was on her face. Chantal had a Parisian adventure.
Chantal is often Paris. She says Paris, not Paris. Paris.
She told people that she got sick when she was in Paris.
So she had to stay like an extra week.
Is it weird that I think that she got like a disease from the 1800s? She got like black lung or was in like a garret.
What is it happens when you cough up blood? There's some name for that.
I feel like Chantal's always coughing up blood, probably.
It's true. You're very right. That's because she's just eaten something that was super bloody.
But she had a black fur muff, I don't know.
Which
whatever.
I'm convinced was made from a cat she skinned, that she found on the streets of Paris and skinned.
Maybe 2 minutes of Carrie in the finale.
I think there's like 4 minutes of her total throughout the entire show.
We saw her like flexing her arm.
Yes. And I was like, that must be her hand job arm.
Yeah, she talked about how she couldn't also manage her job in the hospitality business. From hand jobs to Maggie's non-job offer.
Maggie like goes in for this like day on the job, like an audition basically. I just think that's insane. You have to come in and like audition for a freaking.
She went to Eli's latest art opening. She was telling people. She said, "I got a job, maybe."
She straight up quit Eli's without having a job offer.
She basically told Eli to like go fuck himself. He said, "Do you need a letter of recommendation?" And she goes, "No, not from you."
It's clearly fucked at one point. Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
There's something going on there. I would really like to write Gallery Girls fanfic about like what I think really happened between Eli and Maggie. The whole subchapter of people doing like Asian fetish stuff for Spencer.
Whose sex was more awkward, Eli and Amy or Eli and Maggie?
I sort of feel like Eli and Maggie because Amy I can see like get a couple drinks in her and she's like, woo! Like,
let me take off my Talbot's blazer.
Maggie lays there. Like, guaranteed.
She probably has a lazy nipple. They're probably pointing like...
I think she has a very bored set of breasts. Blah. Just like Maggie's bored all the time. Her boobs are probably bored. Nevertheless, Maggie was acting like a freak on the beach. Maggie is so just sort of dumb. Where did all these shells come from? Did somebody put these here? There's so many of them. Of course, Chantal had to go and confront Claudia. Chantal, like, cried some crocodile tears. Like,
I think she was leaking venom. Like, venom was just leaking out of her eyes.
She's like, it burns, it burns. I feel like Chantal, sometimes she's just so subtly evil. Mm-hmm. And Chantal, in her brilliant sort of, like, evil, passive-aggressive way, was like, I feel like you're in the wrong here, and I feel like you're apologizing, so apology accepted.
No one plays the game better than Chantal plays the game. She just made you apologize. Yeah. She just took your apology from you.
Yeah, and accepted it. So, like, it's done. It's done. You apologize, it's all over. Amazing. Amy magically has an interview at the same gallery as Maggie did.
I wonder how that happened.
Amy's put through the same sort of ringer that Maggie was. Basically, her barista skills were tested. So what happened is that Amy got the job. Started the day that they called Maggie in to tell her that she had not gotten the job. Just as little icing on the cake. Just a little salt in that wound.
Yeah. No, I don't feel much for these gargoyles that are on the show.
Yeah.
But that was actually kind of upsetting to watch. Only told her that she did not have this job. The guy proceeded to tell her he didn't think she was cut out for the art world.
He told her, like, she had no passion for it. She didn't seem interested. Like, basically told her how badly she sucked.
Yeah. I feel like this was the end of The Devil Wears Prada. Amy was the Anne Hathaway character, and she had to kick Emily off the Paris trip.
Totally. I'm surprised they actually didn't have like really like put salt in the wound and have Eli call it like the end and be like, well, Maggie, I would give you your internship back, but I've already offered it to somebody else and we're paying them.
Got to a shot of like a Japanese girl in a Sailor Moon costume, like on her hands and knees, scrubbing the floor.
What I've come to count on with Bravo is that they will do like a little text recap of what everybody's doing since. I counted on it, and they didn't do it with this show. We have no idea whether or not Angela is still taking terrible photographs. We don't know whether or not Maggie has any hair left.
Like, we don't know how big Carrie's arm muscles are after all these hand jobs.
So disappointed. I expect a season 2, or else I feel like these girls might as well have died.
There will always be a part of my heart that is blackened, and it's just for Chantal.
Why don't we just say see you soon, because we're counting on you, Bravo. Season 2, we need it.
Amelia, thank you for coming on this journey with me.
It was a pleasure.
Oh.
Just a pleasure.
I will see you season 2.
Yes, see you at season 2.